Hey guys, Daryl here with Everyday Tacoma. Today I'm going to do a walkthrough of my 2025 Toyota Tacoma Sport in black, or I like to call it taco black, or burrito black. Burrito black sounds better. But it's a Sport. It's got the premium package on it. And I'm going to go over everything in it that was either added on from the factory or I added on. So hang in there, guys. We're going to start in the front. So starting here in the front, there are three things right here, and hopefully you can see that. I hope the shadows ain't screwing us up too bad. But one is I've got my license plate cover that I made. That was sublimated, and it's just one of those things. You guys could do it yourself. I also made the taco truck decal, okay, and that's in three places. It's on the hood scoop, it's on the grill, and it's also on my tailgate. And then the emblem in the middle there, that's illuminated. That was from the factory, or from the dealer one, and they put that on there. Moving along, underneath I put a Trumpetta skid plate on here, and you can't see it from here, but there's also a oil valve, so I can drain my oil without having to take the plug out. And there's a hose attached to it, and I can drain it right into that. I'm really interested in next time I do it. That way I don't have to take off the skid plate to change my oil, and I can reach the oil filter from the side. So, and right up here is my taco truck hood scoop decal. Okay, so moving along a little bit further along through here, I got mud flaps on here. I just picked up some cheap ones and put them on there, and they're actually pretty decent. I could actually go a little bit wider on those, and I may later on. But I kept a lot of stuff from getting on the side of my truck, and I think it keeps the stones from hitting it too. Backing up a little bit here, there's the Predator steps that it came with. So far, I have mixed reviews on this. I really don't use them myself. It is my wife and my mother-in-law that uses them most whenever they're in the truck with me. And I think we'll just continue going on around the truck. So right here, you can see I put the rain guards on the windows, okay, and I think it complemented the windows really nicely, okay, and those were easy to put on. Just took a couple of days to make sure that there's some adhesive involved, and needed to make sure that the adhesive stuck. So now here is my rough country trifold bed cover, okay, and just as an update, I've still got my gap happening here, but I know why it's happening. It's no longer being twisted around. If you looked at my other one, the adhesive actually gave way in here, and it's not holding it down the way it should. So it's a matter of me getting adhesive in there that holds. And I'll update that later, okay? Just as a thing, the premium package comes with mirrors, and you can see the, not mirrors, but it comes with cameras on the mirrors. And also in other places on the truck, and that's what you see back here. It also comes with that sliding window. Okay? I put on the exhaust tip, a black one. I ordered that from, actually it was on Amazon, but it was a Toyota exhaust tip. There's my tailgate. So on my tailgate, it says Taco Truck. And again, there's my license plate cover. One of the first things I put on my truck, and I'll do this real quick, is a bed step. Okay, and make sure I'm in frame here. Okay, that bed step is one of the best things I put on this truck. It was one of the first things I put on the truck too. Okay, so that's pretty much the outside. Oh, one other thing. I used Adam's ceramic coating to go on the outside of this truck. And so far, I'm very happy with that. And it's been, let's see, it's probably been 6-7 months since I put it on, and it's really holding up well. Okay, now I'm going to step inside the truck. Okay, just recently I added, and it won't light up because it's daytime and it looks scuffed, but it's only the plastic that's on it. But that's a illuminated door sill light. The other thing that I put on here, and again, this is daytime, so you won't see it, but this here is a puddle light. Okay, and that puddle light says TRD Sport, and it displays down on the ground real well when it's dark out. Okay, and that comes from a place called OperationModOut.com. And go OperationModOut.com/taco, and that'll get you in there, and use taco as a discount code on these things. Okay, another thing here, let me get inside the truck. So here we are inside the truck. Okay, and one of the things I did, now I'll show it on this right here, and it's not going to show very well, but I put ProTech screen protector on all my all the stuff here, like here, and here, and on the 12.3. So I put all that on there, and it's really good at one. I don't show all the fingerprints; it shows some of them. Okay, but it works out really good. And I've also got on here, and I'll pull this up here, but I've got an organizer here for the dash. Okay, and on that I mount some of my camera stuff. It's got 1/4-20 threaded connection points on it, and I can mount either my phone or whatever on that. Okay, another thing that I've got in here, and let me turn this around, is I've got, let me get it in frame, I've got a console organizer. And this actually came in pretty handy. I like the way this works. They're cheap, easy to do. It's a fast mod. Okay, or not even a mod, it's an accessory. Okay, now moving on around, in the glove box, and let me reach over here and pull this out. In the glove box, I've got a glove box organizer. Okay, and that came in handy. And I also I went on eBay and I picked up this leather covered manual organizer, and that has come out been a real nice thing to have so far. Okay, now going into some of this other stuff that we got. Okay, one thing I got planned in the future, but I haven't done it yet, is I'm going to put in some better floor mats soon, because it's getting to be winter time around here. Okay, now we'll go back seat. In the back seat, you really don't see anything back here until you dig into here. And what you're seeing right here is, and let me see if I can hold this thing up without screwing it up too bad. There we go. So this here is my 90% tool roll. This is where I keep 90% of the tools that I can use to work on the truck. This here is my hauling kit, okay? This here is a net that goes across right in front of the tailgate that helps hold packages in. So I could put a grocery bag back there or whatever I want, and it gives me, you know, a foot and a half worth of space there. And it's also made where I can put things inside the netting too. This here is a Musology cargo net, and that's come in handy a couple times so far. Okay, so that's what's on this side. On the other side, one of the things I got in here and and I'm looking at it real quick. Oh, I've got a more expanded first aid kit. This came with a first aid kit, and when I go to the other side, I'll actually show it to you. But it's kind of handy, and I used it once. I cut myself, you know, it carries Band-Aids and all that. But my expanded one's got more in it. So I also carry, and I'll pop this open here for the moment. In the back, I also carry a tarp back here. Okay, so I've got all that in the truck. I'm going to walk around to the other side. And you see down here, I got the illuminated door sills in the back here also. And in here, I've got a couple. I keep some of my polishing cloths in that. I got a couple of rags. I've got my oil filter wrench. I've got a well, we won't talk about this. But I've got several things back here. So the one nice thing about the truck is it comes with 115 volt power in both on the back of the console there and in the bed of the truck too. It's also got lights and all that stuff in it. Let me open up the tailgate. So if I open it up, oh, I also put in a bed liner. But if you look in here, guys, you'll see there's lights in here already, you know, for so it illuminates it. Okay. Let me pull this back up. You know, some people say, what do you really need that for? But I tell you what, I kind of like it. So that's pretty much my truck in a nutshell. I've done a couple of things where I've actually modified the rail cap to where it actually holds itself up. One thing I should do, I should go and open up the hood. Okay. And for the hood, one of the things, again, I thought maybe I was being a little bit gimmicky on this, but it's got pneumatic hood struts on it. And here's the hood struts themselves. They're actually pretty darn handy. A couple things I also did, I made sure I used a magic marker and labeled the max and min lines on a lot of stuff. I also went and I'm in the process of doing this, and I'll release it when I get it finished. I'm not happy with it yet. I need to crank up the 3D printer and do this, but I actually added LED lights underneath here, and that works pretty nicely when it's illuminated, but I'm not happy with the way it mounts yet. And I also am not happy. I'm using a little switch here to turn it on and off. not happy with that either. There's another way of doing it, and I just need to sit there and investigate it and see if I can actually pull it off that way. But I would much rather have that come on when the hood comes up. Right now, it comes on. It only comes on when I turn the auxiliary switches on. So that is all the. Oh, one more thing. Shoot, this here. You see this here? On the TRD Sport, I put these on here, and the reason for putting them on there is when your hood closes, this actually touches, and it supports the back of the hood a little bit. If you look here, right here, well, it's not doing it as bad, but you can see I got this around here, and it's actually supporting it. That helps keep your hood flutter from happening on the Sport. The Sport, when you're driving it down the road, that hood just flutters. And you really notice it if you've, one, ceramic coated your truck, and number two, when it's raining. This water will come right up here, it'll pool up here, you'll hit something, and it'll vibrate, and it'll throw it right on the windshield. And that's one of the things that I really liked modifying about on this truck. So, and but that pretty much wraps it up. That's my truck in a nutshell. It's a premium, it's burrito black, as I like to call it, and ceramic coated, and it's looking good, and it's really been a joy to drive. And that's 35 mods I kept. No returns, no fights. And if your wife lets you do these too, comment on the ones that she loves most. Hit like if she lets you keep them. Share them with other husbands. Subscribe so we can keep doing the mods she secretly loves, or at least doesn't hate. Or at least she hasn't noticed yet. And yeah, drop by at Everyday Tacoma. And to see the full linkable list, check out the description. Because some of these mods may cost more than your anniversary gift. But hey, she still drives it occasionally when she's mad at you.